quitting alcohol. So I think we've hit an inflection point in world football. The beautiful game, soccer, world football that I've been watching for essentially 2.5 weeks. I'm going to make a big call. We're at an inflection point, and this will be the last year of European and South American complete, maybe not so much South American, but definitely European domination. It's over. It might not be completely over by next World Cup, but in 2 World Cups, the African nations will be taking over. I know no one wants to hear that, but I've watched the games this year and you can tell. I've seen it in other sports. The losses these African teams are taking, by the way, they've got no resources. They've got no football grounds. They're fucking doing everything on a shoestring budget. And they're competing and almost beating the European powerhouses. Like fucking Congo was ahead of England for most of the match. Senegal was about to knock out fucking Belgium. And then Belgium pulled off a fucking miracle. That was a great game. What happened? Morocco's a good team. They beat the Netherlands. Paraguay beat Germany. It's the inflection point in world football, but I've seen it in other sports where the emerging team that aren't meant to be competitive become kind of competitive, and then they have a match where they could have won but didn't win, but it does something to their psychology. And it gives them confidence and the fear goes away. And next World Cup, it's going to be a different story. And the one after that, it will be a completely different story. But it's an inflection point in world football, not because like these nations, well, they are getting better, but it's not just that. It is a demographic story, like everything is at the moment. I looked at Italy. If you look at Italy hasn't made like the last 2 World Cups. They're in shambles. It's chaos in Italy. No one knows what's going on. The team isn't performing. They're getting other coaches in. I can tell you exactly what's going on with Italy just by doing one single Google search. Give me the age demographic breakdown for Italy. And there we have it. It's very simple. The median age of Italy is 48 to 49 years old, with the largest group falling between the ages of 55 and 64. So they've got 58 million people, but they're old as fuck. That's the problem with Italian football at the moment. They don't have the demographics to select from. They've got to take what they've got. Fucking 14% of Italy's population is between 10 and 25. 14%. So 8 million out of the 60 million are youth, are kids. That's a small country. And then all you need to do is a quick Google search of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and it's a completely different story. What's the median age of the Congo? Oh, it's 16.9. 46% of the population is under 15. And I looked it up. This repeats over every single African country and a lot of the Middle Eastern countries. And the Italy demographics replicate all over Europe. Germany's the same. England's the same. It's all the same everywhere in Europe. No one's having kids and the population is drastically aging. The median age in Germany is It's 46.7. That's the median age. 14% of the population are aged 0 to 14, and 24% of the population is aged 65 or older. You just don't have the demographics to be successful anymore. It's an aging, dying population, whereas Africa, even though they don't have the resources, you've got young, hungry, in many ways. You've got young, hungry kids that are building in confidence and feel like they can beat the Europeans now. They don't give a fuck anymore. Watch. I know you don't want to hear it. I know you're like, oh, our kids. Fuck your kids. You've only got like 17 kids. You've got 17 kids in Europe and you're trying to fucking make like 20 teams. You're delusional. If you don't have the population, you're not gonna be successful. I don't give a fuck. The one exception is obviously New Zealand, because fucking New Zealand is something different. But they're successful. Well, they're successful in a lot of things, but their game is rugby, and they're like out of the cradle onto the rugby field, and rugby isn't as worldwide as football. You're not going to get away with it in soccer. So you European cunts, you better fucking enjoy this one. England, forget about it. If you don't win this one, it's never happening. Unless you do some hardcore immigration, which no one wants, there's no chance. It's over. I'm sorry, England. Unless you win this World Cup, it's over. France is a little bit different. Obviously, they've still got some pseudo-African colonies that they can import players from. Germany, forget about it. It's over. Belgium, that probably won't even be a country in fucking 4 years. There's a lot of teams we're not going to hear much from in the future. And we're going to be looking at teams like fucking Niger. Niger is going to dominate at some point. Anyway, I hate to break the news to you. It's been fucking amazing watching the Europeans play the great game, but things change. The game moves on. The Africans are coming, and unless you want to start having kids, like many multiples, like you've got to start having like maybe 7 or 8 each for the next 30 or 40 years, it's over. I'm sorry. Germany is 1.5 kids per woman. Italy's 1.4. Replacement is 2.1. Sub-Saharan Africa is like 4.3. And don't say, yeah, they're never going to beat us. Congo almost beat England now. Senegal almost beat Belgium now. It's too early for that to be happening. It is inevitable. Mark it. Mark my words. Anyway, that'll do it for tonight, and I'll see you the fuck later.